Yay! Let's get this stream started by booting Skyrim. There it goes. As my chat viewer is very, very nastily put because I deliberately make it a bit of an arse. You know, it's just one of those things I do. You know, make it a bit of an arse because, like, I do need prodding like that. But as it says, I am late for a reason. What I thought would be a half-hour job, modding Fallout 4. Yes, the keyword modding could come in. And what you think is the right time is never enough. Get that? Just remember that when you're doing anything with mods. But the other night I found a very, well, oh no, crappy community mods. They can't even be bothered to showcase anything in the Creation Club. That's kind of sad. But I found a very different mod for Fallout 4. One that I was always hoping would be ported, and I do have on Skyrim. It's not the visible first-person camera, unfortunately. I'm still waiting for that to be ported, if it's even possible. Because the way Fallout 4 does animations is very different. But it's the realistic eyes version of the Sharkling mod, and it finally got, finally found it. I mean, I had to go to some pretty low places to find it. A low place that, like, yes, it's always very technically competent for some reason, but it's always a place you never want to go to and anyone will never speak its name. But of course you know what it is. It is in solitude for some reason. I actually legitimately cannot remember what I was doing. Find the explorers, that will do. Go back to the Soul Cairn. Mistwatch, I think is in Skyrim. Yeah, Mistwatch is in Skyrim. I'll do. That's just Erica. Can I save Scummit? Oh, cow. Turn around. I can notionally save Scummit.
You, my friend, need practice.
But if a 69% chance ain't gonna work, bloody hell. Pickpocketing is terrible. Like, actually building pickpocket up just takes an age. Steal his beef. You, my friend, need practice as I steal his key face forward. Pickpocketing. It really is a case of save scum. But you don't want to save scum too much because that confuses Skyrim. Fuck it. I need to get that skill up somewhere. That beggar in Windhelm teaches it. But yeah, if you've got enchanted gear that can bypass that first level, wow, that's the first time I've seen her. I gave her a strange AI package and I've never actually seen her waddling around yet. So I put one custom city guard in with all of them in an attempt to actually force the guards to come to your aid if you're being attacked, because they don't, they're useless. If the target isn't outwardly hostile to them, they don't assist you, they're so useless. But that's the first time I've seen that one. So, but yes, the Sharkling mod is finally for Fallout 4. So I spent the better part of the evening making that work with mine. It actually took longer to do. Putting it in was just a simple case of copying and erase more values over, but transferring race in Fallout 4 is so annoying. It's such a faff. Because you have to sort of change your... Like, the looks menu is nowhere near as good as race menu. I think even vanilla race menu in Skyrim is better. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that before. The reflection of the Northern Lights on the Aurora Borealis. Or Aurora Skyrim Alice, if you will. I've never seen that reflected on the water before, and I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, I'd better speak to Steer while I was in near Solitude. See, I don't have a clue where I'm going, because I've completely forgotten what I was doing.
Hold! Now cast!
I need to ask. Good. Glad we straightened that out.
It will happen again as often as I like, because you can't actually do me for it, you useless pieces of shit. Skyrim guards are so useless.
Hey, watch it.
It's like to become a Skyrim guard, you must first be useless.
Watch the sky.
Stir will be in your Undercroft, because that's where he lives.
Hold! Now!
I love how there's like an archway for a door, but there's no door.
Or is there any place better than Sovngarde?
Almost like it was supposed to have a door there, but they, for some reason, removed it.
Help you? You must be the one folk spoke so highly of. Welcome. Ah, Potema, former queen of
Yeah.
Sovngarde. She was responsible for the Empire's near collapse almost 500
The Empire, it's not like the Empire doesn't collapse all the time, is it?
Sand and spirit form is
Yeah.
For the moment, the Wolf Queen has... A few days ago, one of her servants, Good, being at the summoning, I can put... As to Potema herself...
Wow, turn undead, that's like really useless. It doesn't even work most of the time.
Back to be You mean Rogver? Yes, I made an appeal to Captain Orvis. He allowed Rogver to have a proper Lord burial, as is the custom of your subjects.
Just go into the basement, you'll be fine. Now, was it actually in the catacombs, or was it in its own little place? I can never remember. Potema's catacombs are not the normal catacombs, it's weird. I think... I'm going to try them. I'm sure it was like a different... Oh, I can never remember. And yet I've done this quest many times, and yet I can never remember. Oh no! Skellies! Not the skellies. They're spooky and they're scary and they're also not threatening, like at all. It didn't even notice me when I misfired. What is this buddy behind me? That's kind of embarrassing. I know there's skellies and all, but... You know, being a tragic waste of space is not a definition of a skelly. Well, at least it doesn't have to be, although it does describe Skyrim's pretty well. Well, it's clearly not in the skelly hole. Yes, disappointing. Where are Tamer's fucking catacombs? Oh, in church.
Hold!
Like, no one ever tells you their catacombs are under the bloody church. Oh. Now, can I actually find the walkway down in this place? Because I always struggle with that as well. There it is, because it's on the other side, to the side you expect. That was it. That's why it's confuddling. It's because it's on the other side of the side you expect.
Carry us through our daily trials.
Kill a few Drogo, maybe a vampire or two. Maybe even a couple of skellies.
You've arrived at last. The heroine who prevented me from being bound returns to my fold. I have much to thank you for, little one. When you die, I will raise you, and you can take your place by my side.
Yeah, I don't even care to think where you were hiding. Why is it just a pair of skelly? Like, that one I get is sort of held up by the web, but did someone just glue that to the wall? Did someone just think it was funny to glue a skeleton ribcage to the wall? Little tiny chest, half an axe. Oh, it's a full axe. One that sort of defies physics. Not anymore. Oh no, Drogo. The Drogo is gone. Oh, vampires, you think you're better than you are. I mean, granted, you come from Molag Bal, so what do you expect, but still, the ego. You can't even go out in sunlight. You're not that good. I wasn't sure if Scourges have a bloody obnoxious "your weapon is gone" shout, so I thought it was best to make sure.
Hello? Who's there?
Here's a question. If you are part of the Volkihar clan, and done the Dawnguard questline, are Volkihar vampires hostile to you? And I think the answer is yes, because they're not actually part of Clan Volkihar. Oh no, a restless Draugr rising from the water. Why are the zombies rising from waters now? They are the zombies. Although they're a little too threatening to be zombies. How did that hurt me for full damage when it had stopped before I hit it? Because Skyrim trap logic. I'm not quite sure why there's a random grindstone there. And if you see a booby-trapped chest, just open it from the side, because most of the time the trap only gets you if you're standing directly in front of it. I mean, I didn't even notice these because I wasn't paying attention, but if you stand to the side, you can always just avoid it. Lovely. Oh, no moss. Ooh, moss! Yes, I aim for the knees. Ooh, an ebony warhammer. No point taking the hoary Nord garbage, but I'll take the ebony warhammer because that'll be worth monies. Oh no! It's a triple spinning door of tedium.
No doubt you seek to enter Portugal.
Again, no one said vampires were intelligent. He knew I was there, but somehow did not see me. That makes no sense. And he was wielding his mighty iron sword. The literally anything would be better option. I mean, there's Draugr swords lying all over the place. And he uses iron, which is inferior. I mean, in Skyrim there is no reason in hell to use iron for more than like 5 minutes. Because you get given like imperial, like steel swords really quickly.
Right.
Like, in fact, no, I'm not going to say really quickly, I'm going to say damn near instantly. Because even if you side Imperial, you find one in a crate. Yeah, that's going to be the turd. Oh, you've got... It didn't... Oh, it was just delayed. Good. I was going to say, you've got to be kidding me if it knocked my weapon out, even though I didn't have it equipped. I knew he would do it as well. Oh, did I take his bloody hoary... I did. I took his bloody hoary Nord. Oh, some of these are going to get back up, aren't they?
Not much further. Come with me. Serve me in death.
No. Take their shit off them.
Don't speak yet.
And my weapon is gone. Fucking weapon's gone forever. Oh, now I can actually find it. Ugh. This arm is so irritating. I mean, just having it forcibly unequip your weapon will cripple you for a bit. You know, just forcibly unequip it. Or even just forcibly instantly holster it. You know, forcibly unequip I think would be better.
You've come far, but can you stand against my inner council? Let's see.
Oh, you want to play with lightning, do you?
Don't applaud yourself too soon, worm.
What, because my magic actually hurts, unlike your spinning lightning bolt of uselessness? God, this, like, little ones that do nothing. God, that cast time is an actual crippler. I actually cannot believe how bad of a crippler that is. I will use my Force Lightning. Because let's face it, that's what this is. Are these Draugr fighting each other? They are! I've never seen Draugr fighting each other. Guess they were Imperials. I thought Draugr were Nords. I thought that's how you became a Draugr. Otherwise you just become a zombie. Questions raised. Why do I pick up hoary Nord crap? All it is weight for the sake of weight. Yes, Protema, you're not scary. You don't even know the good unrelenting force. No, Protema. OB166498. Because it's an item I have to give up. Oh no! Daylight! If I was an Oblivion vampire, this would be killing me. Hiccups. Ooh, classic Draugr. okay, in case no one got it, my comment about classic Draugr is in Morrowind, specifically Blood Moon, aka Little Skyrim, is Draugr made their first appearance. And they had glowing red eyes. Skyrim have glowing blue eyes. So, of course, immersive creatures, actually being quite good at its job, you know, adds in some with red eyes that were like the Morrowind ones. Which were more your basic zombies, pretty much. In fact, I think they probably use like the zombie skeleton or something. That skeleton is an animation skeleton. I'll use the term skelly to distinguish between. That and skelly sounds funnier. Got to give the remains to Steer. Got to get so we can destroy them. Why I can't just burn them, I don't know. Guess you gotta sanctify that fire first. You do that by praying in it or throwing holy scriptures into it, because that's gonna be hard to find in this world. Would you burn an Elder Scroll? Who knows? I'm going back to actually having a weapon now.
Can I help you?
Yes, here is the skull of Protima.
Turn. Excellent.
Her remains is a skull with a crown fused into it.
I'll sanctify the remains. In case Thor doesn't make it clear, Solitude owes you a debt of gratitude.
Solitude's going to let me buy a house. Not give me a house. No. Let me buy a house. The most expensive house in Skyrim. It's also one of the biggest, but... And it's also, I believe, the only vanilla house that gets a child's bedroom by default without having to replace another room. Which makes no sense whatsoever, because it actually doesn't... It just sticks it on like an annex room that pops out like here.
God might get nervous.
I think this is... Yep. It actually just sticks out. It goes on like that floor and just sticks out, and it looks so wrong. You know, I think we're on the logic that, yes, you kind of have to... What the What is...
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. You've done a great thing today. Without you, this would have... Take this payment. Make no mistake. We consider you a protector.
What is he doing?
Do you have business? Splendid. There's a house of... Wonderful. Here is the key to your new home. I won't forget. I am the Jarl's steward. If you have court business to tend to, you talk to me.
Apparently I can't buy furniture for my house. That makes no sense. Uh-oh. You're Morag Tong. Will you? I'll see you fizzle. Ew, who's going to clean up this mess? I'll leave the daggers on. What, they don't even have good equipment! Oh my... Why? Why would you even try? Yeah, just gotta hand it to perhaps by manner. It is actually half furnished by default. Yeah, but the Kiddyling's bedroom just goes like here. It looks so wrong because it sticks outside the house. I know I'm looting my own house, but there it is. That's what I was looking for. maybe folk will sell me shit now. I mean, by default house standards, it is actually furnished. Which is unusual, because most of them aren't. I mean, there was even apparently supposed to be a squatter living in Bree's home. Just one of many bits of cut content in Skyrim that would have been very interesting, but they decided to cut because apparently any form of interesting thing had to be cut.
Heard about you and your green words.
Probably because it would have taken a little more effort to put in. And he has dialogue, you know, he has voice dialogue and everything, the squatter. So it's not like he wasn't cut at an early stage. He was probably cut quite late, but there was no way to actually get rid of him, except killing him, which would have been classed as a crime because he was never hostile. He was an arrogant twat who thought he owned the place, despite not paying a dime, or a septim, or whatever the sub-septim currency is. You know, typical squatter, they think they have rights, they don't. You know, if you be polite, they might let you stay as a friend. But if you're an asshole claiming you own the place despite just squatting there, you don't... No one's gonna like you. But no, it would have been interesting, especially since it's very much supposed to be the first house you have. But no, they cut that because apparently anything interesting in Skyrim had to be cut.
The Jarl, I'd be glad. And of course, now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like? Very well. Is there anything else you'd? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like? 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 Very well. Is there anything else you'd? As you wish. Speak to me again if you decide to purchase some decorations. for
Please
your
address
home.
all questions to the steward, Folk Firebeard.
Wait a second, is that the Morphle emblem? Free swirl, swirly, swirly, swirl. It is very close to Morphle. I don't know if it's just supposed to be a generic Nordic one, or whether at some point the steel plate armor was supposed to be associated with Morphle. Even though I'm pretty sure it's known as like... Pretty sure it was like Stormcloak initially. I'm pretty sure it has some connection with Stormcloaks. If you look in the files. What the bloody hell? And that's vanilla. But no, there is a strange thing where it was supposed to be something Stormcloaky about steel plate armor. I'm pretty sure it's referred to in the files like Sons of Skyrim armor or something. You know, back in the... I think that was back in the day before the Stormcloaks were, you know, made racist. Because there was a hell of a lot of changes to the Civil War quest. And I don't think many of them were for the better. I think offering it to the choice of faction was for the better. But I also think that was for the... It also influenced the fact that like nothing else was good. It kind of got rid of all the good changes. Because it was supposed to be more dynamic, but no. Ooh, Kajitis are here. I don't remember which one.
I welcome you, friend. How may I serve you? Take a look.
Khajiit's wares if you have the coin. Ancient Nord, ancient Nord, ancient Nord. Dwarven, Dwarven, Dwarven. I think it's safe to say though, unless you actually manage to dodge every single arrow, you are always going to pick up at least one steel arrow. Even if you try not to pick any, if you're picking nothing up, there's a good chance you'll still find a way of picking up a bloody steel arrow. Because they're just so common. I think that's the problem with Skyrim's leveling, is that, for the most part, by the time iron is obsolete by the time you find it, almost. The tutorial gives you either, iron grade or steel grade. Actually no, it gives you a full set of like Imperial heavy armor or light armor, which is steel grade. So it gives you a full set of effectively steel gear. Someone was in Dragon Bridge. No. Oh, and there's some things of Hag's End. Might as well. They're both there, so I might as well. I try to avoid Hag's End unless I've got no other reason to go there. Because it's kind of a huge one. But I feel like like in Oblivion, like you leave the sewers, you get a shit set of light or heavy gear. You get the worn or rusty set, which are basically worse than standard. Which is fair enough. I think that's a good thing to get a shit set of gear. It's enough to get you started, but like anything you find's going to be better, pretty much, except possibly fur, because I think fur is... I'm not sure if fur's as bad. I'm not 100% sure if fur is actually better than, like, worn leather. I think it is. Where's Dragon? I might get lucky and hit it before it fucks off. Missed. Oh, it hit. Yeah, the Imperials are helping. Oh, you didn't even attack. The Imperials actually help. If there was a Skyrim guards, they probably wouldn't, because Skyrim guards are, well, fucking useless, I think is the right word to describe them. Lazy, inept, corrupt, yeah, sure, they all describe Skyrim guards. As does useless. You played an Elder Scrolls game too long when you in real life, where you look at flowers and think, I need to pick this, and then you immediately think to yourself, no, I shouldn't, I'm not in Skyrim at the moment. Or Oblivion, because you go through picking flowers in Oblivion as well. I don't think Morrowind had flowers. It didn't have much detail, so it might have, but I'm not convinced it did. That's the Solkern. Castle Volkihal. Because, Valhalla place has to have a stupid name. Oh, shoot. Slow run! Yeah, well, let's do Pine Moon Cave. It's marked on my map for some reason, I'm sure. I need to go on a real adventure. Go to a cave. I mean, love or hate Skyrim, you have to admit its dungeons are a lot better. Like, you know, its dungeons are just better than Oblivion's and Morrowind's. Morrowind's were tiny. Like, they had nothing in them, they were just tiny. And there was like little to no detail as well. Because everything in Morrowind had little to no detail, because it was ugly, even for the standards of its time. Like, Morrowind was like post-2000s. It was ugly for its time. You know, it was like... It was well into the... You know, if it was Xbox, port, it means it was well into the PS2 era, and it was like... There was no reason it could be that ugly. Like... You know, I look back at PS2 games, and they're not as blocky or ugly as Morrowind. Morrowind is just ugly. But Oblivion's caves also had no detail. They were just they were basically someone had just clicked the tile set together and put like a chest and 3 enemies in it. It was so lazy. Ooh. You look at some of the death pose and you think, ooh, that's gotta hurt. Eat the brotherhood. I mean, he's gonna get his ass kicked, but... I mean, he is piss weak, but he is delightful. See, he almost died. He's not very good. But he is delightful. Oh, vampire. Why must you suck? You're an assassin, not a combat tool. Stop thinking you are. I guess Lucian's presence in Skyrim means that, like, Sifis is actually quite nice. If he lets you come back as a ghost, he's actually quite nice.
Your enemies will soon know the wrath of Sithis.
Ah, my little bit of Oblivion in Skyrim. I don't know if it's like painfully obvious, but Oblivion is actually my favourite. It's just so fucking unstable and does not like modern operating systems. And, you know, causes weird shit to happen on my computers, so I can't use it. And Skyblivion is by far the project I'm looking most forward to, even though Skywind would effectively be a whole new game for me, because, well, Morrowind is barely playable. It's, like, I could if I was forced to, but I wouldn't enjoy a moment of it. Its systems are too archaic and not written for a 3D game. Pen and paper RPG, sure, but 3D game? No. And I don't even think like I would love to see a Morrowind Die Harder defend the hit miss. Like, defend that. You can't. You know, you see your spear, you see your weapon actually stab your, go through your enemy. Not hit. You You're trying to stab a cliff racer with a spear. Miss, miss, miss. Every time you hit it, miss. And then the one time you don't actually hit it, hit! Because hit-miss system is awful. And I do have fears with Skyrim that they're going to bring back too much of the shit from Morrowind. Like archaic systems. Because the Morrowind fanbase is like really diehard and not very nice. Like, they can't accept that it was flawed. I mean, you've got to accept flaws. You oblivious piece of shit. I actually had to talk to you to wake you up. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see if I've got any conjuration spells. Do I have anything good? I don't have anything good, do I? Dremora Lord, that's better. Eat Dremora Lord, bitch. Look at him go. That face! You know, the Dremora in Oblivion at least looks somewhat threatening. This guy... he looks like a black Bosma! With red bits on his face. He doesn't look remotely threatening! He wears the armour because otherwise he couldn't threaten anyone. I mean, I've got to admit, the Morrowind style Daedra armour is much better than Skyrim. Skyrim is so boring. I think that's just like one of the problems with Skyrim's armour design is it's either very heavily Nordic influenced or just kind of boring. It doesn't really have much going for it. Eat Dremora, bitch! He smells weakness. Does he have this laughable effect? Oh no, he's wearing standard Skyrim armor. Oh, he's gonna die. He deserves to die. Look at him. He's wearing Skyrim armor. It's so boring. You're weak, mortal. Really? Because you're the one cowering like a bitch. Oh, do I have to do it myself? Do I have to work? Oh. Oh, I have to work? But the whole point of summoning you... you, my laughably faced group. Again! He just looks like a Bosma! He doesn't look right! He looks like a black Bosma with red bits in it. He does not look threatening at all. You can give him horns all you like, but it doesn't make him threatening. Or competent. And now Master Lock. I mean, theoretically, with enough lockpicks, you can farm lockpicking up to a maximum just by breaking a lockpick 100,000 times. And I'm pretty sure there's... I'm pretty sure USP or something will probably have a amount of lockpicks needed to be broken and to level it up as well. Yeah, for when you really need cheese. Wow. All that for a glass sword. Oh, this is a bridge of death. I'm not even gonna take that crap, it's not worth it. Oh, you wanna eat? You know what? Fuck it, Dremora is so useless. So on the Golden State with so little brain power she can only grunt. And yet amazingly she's more aggressive and more effective than that Dremora Lord was. He wasn't that good. And his face, he won't haunt anyone, he'll just make them laugh. Oh no. The art of conjuration, being a lazy fuck, is very much the description of it. Look at her, she's surviving so much more abuse than that piece of shit, Dremora. God, how many Forsworn are there here? There's so many Forsworn. I think I am going to need something a little more potent. Let's see how this Droga Deathlord does. Don't tell me he's down already. Oh, he disarmed. He's quite. This Droga Deathlord's actually really potent. Like, really potent. Get off me. Get off. I'll tickle. I'll tickle. Oh, he's down. Summon him again. Yeah, he's really good because he's got disarm. The one that actually works on high levels. This Deathlord's ridiculous. Look at him go. Look at him go. Are you gonna run away? Fine, I'll zap you. Wow, he is relentless. Look at him go. He knows a different shout too. He is relentless. And because he's not human, he could just waddle along the surface and attack underwater. That's actually surprisingly good. He's actually one of the best summons I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure he's mod added as well. Because, like, the other summons are kind of crap. Yeah, he really did decimate their asses. Fight for me, bitch. Conjuration goes up so peculiarly slow. Not the mighty Briarheart. with his apparently belt of children's skulls. That's morbid. Oh, he's got an ebony axe this time. There we go, Nell's got a Briarheart now.
You there? Are you here to kill me? Slay? Rescue? No. The Dark Mistress? She sent you? Oh, I have to get to Margot.
Yeah.
Cut me.
Molag Bal is that much of a dick that even the other Daedra don't like him. You know that's good when, like, even the other Daedra don't like you. Like, and want to defile your shrines. They hate you that much. Oh no. Considering they fell to a couple of Draugr, like 3 or 4 Draugr, they weren't exactly going to overthrow anyone, were they? I mean, I know Skyrim guards are useless, but there's only so much useless you can be. It's not like Forsworn Conspiracy, where those Forsworn are actually like massively buffed, so they can take out like the entire guard force. Because if you put them in as they are, without the buffs, they would probably lose and get slaughtered just by numbers. I'm sure I killed this Hagraban. I'm going to enter the room, and when I do, everyone should be dead. I did not witness that. My hands are, relatively speaking, clean. Thanks, my Death Lord. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was this little corridor off the side, wasn't it? Another one bites the dust, and another, and another. I thought I'd already looted him. Just because it seems a bit ridiculous I'd been here in hand. You know, hoping that I didn't have to find him again. Ew! I'll zap, because like, ew. Did they kill? I think they almost, yeah, one of them killed themselves. That's sad. That's actually sad. When they kill themselves, it is just tragic. Like, casting fireballs in a pit of oil. That's just stupid. Deathlord does just destroy shit. Oh, I can't send a flying. My beautiful Deathlord. Destroyed everything. And my conjuration skill has barely gone up. Conjuration takes for... Okay, so... Make a mark where that is. I'm actually going to make it mark right. Wrong button. Conjuration. So, it's a little bit... It's about a mouse. The tip to the inside, rightmost bit of the inside. Nope. So it's not based on casting like it was in Oblivion, which, granted, was very abusive. You just ran along casting summon scamp every 5 seconds. As often as you could. It kind of was a bit abusive, but... Skyrim, it seems to be based on how much damage your summons do. But, considering that Draugr Deathlord, I had to slaughter an entire Forsworn camp. And they haven't gained 1 level. Just let that sink in. An entire Forsworn camp and not 1 level. Seems a bit ridiculous. Again, magic in Skyrim levels really slowly. Like, offensively slowly. Well, Castle Volkihar, I'll reach and then go to the balcony. I'll pretend I've levitated. Know the forbidden Morrowindic arts of levitation. I mean, levitation was hilariously broken. It's like you could not defend how broken it was. I'll just leave you fighting my Deathlord. He's angry that you've inhabited his ruins. Oh no! What the fuck are you doing out here? You bald little elf. Would she have good arrows? That's funny. I'm looking at Castle Volkihar, but it's not... The actual map icons for it are not actually where it is. Yeah, that's a long way down. Whee! Splat! Whee! Splat! can't deny that jumping off cliffs isn't silly or fun. No! A troll! Eat Death Lord. Versus troll. Troll fat. Malkath will be pleased. He likes troll fat, and only troll fat. Everyone hates Northern Route. Okay, I've reached Castle Volkihad. So I'm going to go straight to its balcony. And I can't fast travel because there's an enemy nearby. It was that mud crab. It wasn't even hostile, but it was that mud crab. Like, yes, I want to look like a shriveled prune. You know, that's what you say when you join and become a vampire with Dawnguard is, yes, I want to look like a shriveled prune. It's not a good look. Really? Well, it's a soul cairn, so... Wow, I've never had clear skies in the soul cairn before. That's definitely different. It's slightly faster than running. I mean, I can't eat anything because there's nothing to eat. I mean, it's all just Bone Man and Mist Men and all the other crap. Yeah, that's definitely unique. I mean, it's still got an eerie look to it, but it's definitely different. Fuck it, I know how to open the door, I'm just not gonna... Oh, I have to be in beast form to... Can't be in beast form to get out. I thought I'd already opened this anyway. Clearly not. Take Bloodsbane. Oh dear, it's like an anti-vampire sword or an anti-mortal sword. I have an idea. I'll use the shout for which this... I'll use the thing for which came from this place. My skelly horse. Oh god, I forgot it locked you in first person. Oh god, first person horse riding is painful. It was never designed for it, so don't do it. It's actually painful because you can't see where you're going. Fucking hell, horses are slow in Skyrim. Like, seriously. I mean, I can go up anything, but this is slow. I do miss Oblivion's horses, which were like range from slow for paint but durable to a rocket ship, which was a black horse. That was. I actually distinctly remember on console stealing a black horse or working my way up to. I can't remember which. You know, it doesn't really matter which. But I distinctly remember getting on a black horse and going so fast that Oblivion had to load to catch up with me. You know, it was actually struggling. It had to load to keep up. Oh, Rack's going to desummon. Where's the assault him in him?
How could they trick me like this? I was one of Rieman's court wizards. There's no escape.
Yeah, how could they trick me like this? Because this has to maybe not because you are a wizard, but because you are a moron. You know, you don't go to the Soul Cannon unless you're an idiot. Yeah. Who, like, willing. Like, you don't make a deal with the Ideal Masters. They're kind of. You know. Here's a question. You sell your soul. You are a Nightingale. You've sold your soul to Nocturnal. So in death. So then you are, but you die and you are soul trapped. Who gets your soul? Do the Ideal Masters get it? Does Azura get it? They both get half your soul. It's a question. I don't think there's actually any answer. And if it does, it means the Ideal Masters are more powerful than the Daedra if they get it. Which wouldn't exactly be wrong, yet. Daedra aren't exactly that powerful, but they like to pretend they are, but they aren't. Splat. Splat, splat, splat. God, these islands look so hideous. That island looks surprisingly detailed. We're heading that way. Because curiosity did not kill the Sharkling. It does kill the cat. So don't go as a Khajiit. I wonder if that saying is curiosity killed a Khajiit, you know, in the Elder Scrolls. Yeah, because although it does seem like basic house cats do seem to exist. Yeah, saber cats exist, and they aren't Khajiit. Watch this be a you can't go this way island. Even yep. Thought that would be the case. Twas right. Oh dear, that's a bit. I don't think. Then again, if this was a vanilla island, I think the map boundaries got extended with. So you probably weren't able to go beyond this point, really. So that was probably never an issue, but of course coming from Castle Volkihar from a weird angle makes it an issue. Yeah, because you're definitely allowed on this bit, because you can see the Horkers. Oh, it's Arvak. Who will win, Arvak or the Hawkers? Hawkers, because they just cowardly ran into the ocean where Arvak can't retaliate. You're a bloody archer, why are you swimming over, you silly zombie? I guess that's what you get for taking the brain cells out. Ow. Where did it go? I think I've lost it. It cowardly ran away.
Wold?
Oh, there's that dead mud crab. I must be back on Skyrim. Swim backwards, because that makes sense. Wait, is the animation the same as going forwards? No, it is slight. The animations are different, so there is actually a swim backwards animation. It looks so wrong, but it does exist. Okay. Oh, I miss underwater combat. It was nice. It gave swimming a purpose. It meant there were actually enemies in water, unlike Skyrim where there is not.
Now cast.
Did I just witness a dead dog die? Did that actually happen? 2 skeevers is apparently enough to kill a doggo. I thought the dogs were better than that. That's kind of really fail. Now where to? I'm sure it'll be south, because I can't really go more north. So, southy, southy, southy. Recruit murderers, go to the abandoned house. So probably best to head toward the Markov. Is pretty much that. Oh, Volky has screwed me. Map Marcus hasn't, because I jumped off rather than going the accepted way. That's something that you have to admit Fallout 4 did a lot better, is its map markers auto-update a lot better than Skyrim, so... And Skyrim map markers better than Oblivion, which only allowed 1 quest map markers at a time. Even though 1 quest could have potentially 20 different quest markers, it only allowed 1 quest to be displayed at a time, and it automatically set whatever quest you just did, which was really quite annoying. And I don't think there was a way to turn them off either. Like in Skyrim, if you really don't want them, you can notionally, like, disable it for all quests. Like, disable all quests, you can turn them off. While Oblivion, I think, once you had it on, you couldn't get rid of it unless you replaced it with another quest. Which was quite irritating. Especially since Oblivion's compass was so small and shitty. I mean, Skyrim's compass is a lot better. It's bigger for one. It doesn't sit at the bottom of the screen taking up valuable space. And it actually does its job of telling you shit. Oh no, I lost height. It's hard to gain height back. I know. Whoa. Arvak. Fucking god, first person again. That's like a one irritating factor about the visible first person camera. Up the previously unclimbable mountain. Oh, horse physics. I forgot I had horse on demand. Oh god, the horse physics are so bad. Not quite as bad as Oblivion. I don't know, it seems to be pretty bad. It's not quite as bad as Oblivion. I believe Oblivion will go up this cliff. But yeah, all that just seems to be a bit sheer even for horse. Although, oh, we're going. Like, no one ever says horse physics made sense. Yeah, this is a bit sheer even for. Oh no! Wait! We've done it. We've glitched up the mountain. What happens when Arvak poofs with you on him? I've never actually had that happen. Ah, he just refreshes. So notionally, if you're on Arvak, you're fine. La 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 la. Fuck physics, I'm a horse. This is ridiculous. I forgot how bad horse physics were. Like, did you just seem to ignore? No, did you just seem to ignore objects? Just like you butt against something long enough, eventually you'll just glitch up it. Still a long way to Markov. La 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 la. Oh, might as well get Broken Tower readout on the time. I'm pretty sure Lisbeth is part of Markov. I mean, I have my mighty horse. I didn't even realise I had Arvak. But I kind of forget Arvak exists because I never really use them. I mean, I rarely use horses. I only do it for going up mountains. I mean, what other purpose is there for horses in Skyrim? Oh no. I mean, be honest. What purpose is there for horses in Skyrim? They're not fast. You're very vulnerable on them. Oh yeah, you can't fight with weapons on. Yeah, you'd think you can do it while riding dragons, but riding horses, apparently casting magic while riding a horse is too much. I mean, I understand with Arvak because notionally, you know, like summon. Oh, you can go into first person, but you can't get out. Oh! Oh, that's gonna poof out of existence. Oh well, he got me over the cliff. The pretty sheer cliff, and Arvak just poofed me over it, because Arvak's a good little... He's a good little horse. Unlike the others, he doesn't stalk you in your sleep. Any horse you buy, it follows you and stalks you. It's awful. And the only way to get rid of it is to kill it, which is really irritating. But I am going to call that a cliff and summon Arvak. Yeah. Arvak, my little horse. Come here, my little horse. Oh, got on first person again. I keep forgetting I have to do that. See that cliff? Oh god. Horse swimming. La 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 la. Just look at it. Just look at it glitch. Now I know there's actually a glitch that speedrunners do, where if you get on a horse at a weird angle. Oh, I went into fucking first person mode. Ugh. I'm so used to scrolling in and out all the time, and oh great, now Alex in the water. If you get off a horse at like a cockeyed half angle, save load, then you can go like pinging across the entire world. It's ridiculous. I think this is even too sheer. Maybe too sheer for our back. Yeah, this is too sheer. Like, in Oblivion, maybe I would have managed this cliff, but in Skyrim, the horses aren't as broken. I mean, they're still broken, but... yeah, there's no climb. That's like unclimbable. That's like a big turd that's just unclimbable. Yeah, there has to be a certain degree of non-vertical surf. Although I can glue myself to the mountain with a horse a lot easier. No one ever said these things weren't broken. You just go up, you know, oh, mountain, I'll just go weirdly up it. I mean, of course, if this is Morrowind, you just jump or levitate straight over it. I'm over the mountain. I'm happy now. I made it. I don't need back to slow anymore, because bloody hell, horses are slow in Skyrim. I think it's actually quicker to sprint than a horse's gallop, because they're just so slow. I get that they can't be too fast for loading issues, but the whole point of a horse is that it's faster than walking, and Skyrim's horses aren't. They're kind of the same speed, if not slower. I guess the only plus is if you are over encumbered, they can carry you for some strange reason. That's like the only benefit of horse. That and climbing otherwise unclimbable cliffs. Ooh. Can I go beast form again? Is it another day? Because I see a little camp of delicious bandits. No, I can't. No, I can't. Yeah, I saw Durnavir actually. I don't think I've got her shout yet. Oh yeah, you gotta do all 3 words. Durnavir's fat ass is too big for that area. I actually called you for combat support, you fat old zombie. Yeah, you fat old zombie. Yeah, you Durnavir, you're gonna come back and actually help? No. I mean, granted that is the much more dangerous threat, but there's a whole camp of bandits that I would kind of like you to deal. You lazy bitch. Damn useless zombie. Make me actually work myself. The point of summoning the dragon's fat ass was so she could actually help me. No, this little knee-high fence is too much. I can run along it, but I can't get over it without using a tent. Because no... Oh, I've got the wrong bloody way and everything. The obnoxious automated sat-nav voice says perform a U-turn when possible. Yep, Dernavir is just gone. I don't know what she's doing, she's just gone. Really? You... That's it? He had an elven dagger and a steel mace, and he was using the dagger. Because for some reason NPCs don't actually calculate armor. From what I can tell, they look at a solution. They say, "Ooh, this damage does more damage per second," notionally. So they equip that, which results in them using a dagger if they have one, even though it does like no damage. They always end up using a dagger for some strange reason. You know, they don't dual wield unless they actually have like perks or something telling them to do it. It's weird. So they'll just be using a dagger on its own, and it's like, that's just tragic. Daggers are shit. Like, daggers have one real purpose. Either speeding up dual attacks, like you have a mace in your second hand and a dagger in your main, you can kind of spaz out with the dagger. Because I think it takes one of your weapon's speeds, so you can notionally hit with a mace a lot faster. But there's also the case of, like, with NPCs, there's no benefit to having a dagger. Because it's kind of weak and pathetic. Broken Tower readout. So it is. Alduin, get your fat butt in here and actually do something useful and like Dernavir. Bloody hell, I forgot. You forget how huge that ass is. You haven't played Skyrim for a while and you just see it and it takes up half the screen. What the hell, what's this? Brigand's Wall? It's Brigands, yeah. I forgot. The... Points. Don't want to take a risk with her. Broken Tower readout is this way, apparently. I can never... Oh, it's the one where you get Red Eagle's sword from, isn't it? God, Alduin is a lot bigger. That's weird, because she's not supposed... Skeleton-wise, she's supposed to be the same, so... I can't see why Alduin would be that much bigger. Oh, I think she's been hit by the Death Blast. That's good. That means she's dead. I can go back to wondering how Alduin's massive ass stays in the air. I killed her before. Yep. Per logger in a journal. I think this is Broken Tower read. It better be Broken Tower readout. Yeah, it'll be in that last room because that's where it is. Alduin's. What the bloody hell is that? That doesn't look normal. It's all like brown, that doesn't look normal. Alduin's fat ass is on top of this fort. Oh, poor Forsworn. Like 2 rocks directly on her head. Oh, and another. That's what she gets for having an ebony arrow, I guess. Freezer burn. It will be in here, it's always in here. No, everything Broken Tower readout, it's always in this last area. Smashy, smashy. Take his briar heart. Ah, classless. A sweet troll that made this all worthwhile. Ooh, child soul, I'll take that. Chicken breast. Can't go wrong with chicken. It absorbs the flavour of anything you put with it. It's brilliant. Itchy, 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 itchy. Because it's Broken Tower readout, jumping off will confuse the map markers. Can't jump while enemies are nearby. Derpy derpy. Oh, Alduin's fat ass is still out here. Go down to the fast travel to the bottom just to basically make the map markers work again. I think I'm heading in the wrong direction as usual. Just let our monster deal with it. She can feast on the Forsworn. I mean, I have no pity for the Forsworn. That's weird. The fireballs home in on player by the looks of it. That's unusual. Oh no. Here comes the Imperial Patrol.
Citizen, I'm warning you. Your presence is
Citizen! I'm a fucking legate!
Be on your way.
Now we got an Alduin stuck in. We're flattened by Alduin, good.
Business. Be gone.
Citizen, I'm warning you. Your presence is interfering with Imperial business. Be gone.
I am a legate, bitch. It's like, it's funny, like, most Imperials will recognise you as a legate, except the random prisoner patrols. Do I spy Falmore? I do. Oh no, that's Shady Sam, I think. What's he doing out here? Oh no, it's Faldrus.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight, if you'll excuse me.
You are you? On a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura. He's heading towards Markov. The shrine of Azura is on the other side of Skyrim. He is well and truly lost. Yeah, I'll take your word for it, pal, just because you clearly have no sense. You have less sense of direction than I do. Maybe when he sees Markov, he'll realise. I don't think his random encounter was supposed to occur in the Reach. I mean, it clearly does, but I don't think it was supposed to. Because he does seem a bit lost. Heading towards Markov, supposedly on his way into the Shrine of Azure. Maybe that's the running gag, maybe that's why he exists. He's on his pilgrimage to the Shrine of Azure, but he never can find it because he doesn't have any sense of direction. Forsworn are so stupid. Yes, that's Markov. So I was trying to take. Oh, Arking Fams and Valfum. That's where it's trying to take me. Ooh. Donk.
You'd better be careful with that magic if you know what's good for you. You'd better be careful with that magic.
Well, aren't you charming? Did you running into town? At least it's self-shy, partly because I've got like a load of quests to do there, including getting the maze of Molag Bal. You know, there's no Khajiit. They would be here if they were. There are no Khajiiti, because this is their fire. Ooh, butterflies. Nords do not like magic. Nords are simple folk.
Something you need? Well, just not content in my work, I guess. I'm just... Yeah? How's that? Seriously? That sounds fantastic. Count me in.
There's one recruiter. Is shoveling a bucket. Now, is that an ore bucket? Or is that a turd bucket? Like, you'd never want to put water in any of the buckets in Skyrim, because I'm convinced most of them are used as, what's the word? Chamber pots? Or the classless term would be just turd bucket. Oh dear. The courier's found me.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Let's see here. I've got another letter from Rallis, but this is the last thing I'm delivering for him. That place is just too much for me. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Oh, thought Rouse has finally completed digging. Where is the... There's supposed to be a guard here. Where is it? Who knows? Skyrim's guards aren't known for their competency, are they? Stretch. Might as well live that thing to the Lisbeth.
A fine day to you, friend. Oh, there it is. This little gold delight is going to keep us afloat for a while. Thank you. Here's something for you. I inherited the store from my husband. My husband, Gunnar, died about 5 years ago. Forsworn attack. I miss that stubborn. Come back.
Divine smile on you. Feel free to take a look around the store. I've been at Armleaf and Sons all my life.
Armleaf and Sons Trading Company. Buy... No, I'm not... Oh, a bit of this, and a bit of that.
Might as well buy all the crap. Aha, let's have crafting materials, does it? So we've only got so much crap. So much crap. These steel arrows didn't even pick any up, but I still managed to find some. Because they kind of are omnipresent. It's a whole hurry, no crap before it weighs me down. Well, they make this stuff out of lead.
If you need anything else, just ask.
La 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 la. Logo. What the? He's still dead? Oh god, corpse clean up. You know, no one seems to care that there's just a dead body lying in the street. I'm tempted to move it into the river, but he's too fat to move. I feel like this should have been the player house in Markov. Not Valindrel Hall, which just seems a bit odd. You know, like, you do this quest, give it an option where you can defy Molag Bal, and actually help this guy defile it.
Molag Bal, you think you can best Boethiah's faithful? I have won this contest before.
Ah, but I have my own champion this time, Logrolf.
What? You?
Mortal, I give you my mace in all its rusted spitefulness. Crush the spirit from Logrolf's bones. Make him bend to me.
I'll never submit.
Oh, poor Logrolf.
I'll never submit.
You mortals and your frail, limp, pathetic bodies. Try it again.
No more. No more. I submit, Molag Bal. I submit.
You bend to me.
Yes.
You pledge your soul to me.
Yes.
You forsake the weak and pitiful Boethia.
Yes.
You're mine now, Logrolf. Kill him.
No more. No more. No.
The mace of Molag Bal. I give you its true power, mortal.
It's one giant ass mace.
Lie broken and bloody before you. Know that I will be watching. Know your place, mortal. Or Molag Bal.
Yeah, I've already got like 15 other data waiting for my soul, bitch. Seriously, who gets Dragonborn soul when you're done? Because you basically pledge it to so many data. Yeah, except I think it does act as a player house. I think you can effectively store your shit there, but this is one big ass mace. It's like huge. Yeah, but I think it doesn't actually work as a player house. I think it doesn't reset. But it just seems like an odd thing that this isn't a player house. Maybe it was meant to be. Now, who is in there that needs quest fulfilling? Oh, Madras. Of course it's Madras. Dwemer nut job. That's it. Don't mind us, we're just standing in the floor. He's slightly higher and he's sunk further.
Can't believe I'm posted here. Even the beds are made of stone.
They are so useless, Skyrim gods. They can't even stand properly. Oh look, Mortis! Oh no, he's actually standing sort of properly. I can see his feet. As is she, sort of.
Conjure me up a warm bed.
No, it's Murkoff, that's not possible.
What time is it? I haven't seen the sky all day. Me? No. Why do you ask? Only because I'm here with one of the foremost experts on the subject in a massive Dwemer ruin. Why would you think that? Oh wait, yes. Actually, I'm very interested in the Dwemer. That's right. Why do you ask? Oh really? Nothing good, I hope. I mean, nothing bad, I hope. Oh really? What sort of... that does sound tempting. I'm sure I could offer a tidbit of knowledge or two about the... I think I'll give it a go, Guildmaster. Thanks for the invite.
That's the weird oddball recruited.
Don't let my uncle go on about his theories. He'll be here all night.
I have things to study. What is it? Persistent. I'll let you in if you deal with Nimi. Enthusiasm. Good.
Yay. Now, here's a question. Has Nimi killed herself already? Yep. I haven't actually had to fight Nimi in a long time. She always just seems to die. Like, just dead already. It's done.
I've only... You have my gratitude. That spider had been interfering with...
How useless are the guards?
The key to the Dwemer Museum. And the displays, some of them are quite fragile.
I'm sure I've already looted that. Anyway, that is the end of this stream. And yes, there's still many more to come, unlike the 32-bit Skyrim, where at this point I'd gotten to the point where I couldn't actually play it anymore because it kept crashing. And it's the end. Subscribe or donate if you want. Donation links in the description as per usual, as is a list of all past live streams. And don't forget to hit that like button. It does actually help YouTube ship metrics more than anything else, because YouTube's a strange system where only the popular can get popular. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Good. Bye. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See you.